It's now official. Fox News is calling the Virginia governor's race for Republican Glenn Youngkin. Let's bring in Martha and Brett. It has been a hard-fought, long battle here. There's been a lot of polling. Our polling last week finally showed us that it looked like likely voters were going to surge for Youngkin. Looks like he closed strong. Brett and Martha, what do you think finally got him over the top?
It is official. The Fox News decision desk is now calling this race for Glenn Youngkin. He will now be the governor-elect of Virginia, Shannon. And what is amazing is that, it looked like this was going to tip earlier in the night. We had to wait until some of those big places, as Bill described them, came in with all their final votes. But if you look at where Youngkin went from the beginning, and he was not counted in this race at all, dealing with a former governor who had a Democratic machine in a state that Joe Biden won by 10 points. He was not well known. He was way back in the pack. In fact, he had to work hard to win a primary and then managed to figure out a way to campaign on the issues that people in Virginia cared about. And that is what won Glenn Youngkin this race. Martha, he turned this tide really in the past few weeks, I would say within a month, that this really turned for Glenn Youngkin, who is now the governor-elect of Virginia, and he is going to bring with him a lot of Republicans that will change the way the Commonwealth operates.
Yeah, the side of Glenn Youngkin's campaign bus says a new kind of leader. And I think that the definition of Glenn Youngkin and how he pulled off this very upset win in Virginia and how he turned it just over the last several weeks by really understanding where the people of Virginia were on this issue of education. And also, this is really a testament to the fact that candidates matter. The person matters. He had almost no surrogates. He had a team of people that was sort of cobbled together over the course of this while he started to get some more momentum. The team came together. But this was always all about Glenn Youngkin. He's a former Rice University basketball player. He worked for the Carlisle Group, Harvard Business School graduate, but he's a son of Virginia. Grew up in Virginia Beach for the most part, and talked about his really positive message. He kept saying, Brett, America's the greatest country in the world. You weren't hearing that from the other side, but Glenn Youngkin said it every time he went out there, and I think he gave people a reason to feel good, and they wanted to support him, whether they were independents or Democrats in some cases.
And Shannon, as a businessman, he had the opportunity to play it like Mitt Romney did, was focus on his business career at Carlisle. He didn't really do that. He focused really on issues, and education became an issue that lifted up this campaign. Also, he had going for him a president, a Democratic president, who was falling in the polls, and a number of key misses by the Biden administration. And I think that this race in particular is going to send a message here in Washington, D.C. And I think we don't know where this is going to go as far as how it affects moderates up on Capitol Hill, how it affects these pieces of legislation that are still stalled because President Biden can't get it across the finish line. I think we have yet to see that, and we have yet to see where this New Jersey race ends up. No matter what happens in New Jersey, the message has been sent. Virginia is a Republican state now, and it was 10 points to Joe Biden's favor just
not that long
a year and a half ago.